Hey, it's Janelle and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to go over my Sterling Ink N1 planner in vertical that I was experimenting with this week to see if this layout could work for me. So I'm gonna go over how this week went and all of my thoughts. Let's get into this. I don't even want to make this video. I really don't. Okay, so a quick little recap. If you didn't watch my last video or anything, this is not my main planner, but I bought this planner. I bought all the accessories for it, the Moterm cover, a clear cover, all the things. Really wanted to use this planner, but I was so uncomfortable in it that for this week only, I was setting aside my main planners and I was relying solely on this planner to try to get used to this size. So that's what my last video was all about. So in this video, I am basically just letting you know how this week went and what I think about all of this, and let's just go through it. Okay. First, really quickly, I want to mention the monthly spreads. Since I was just using this for the week, I didn't really need to utilize the monthly spreads. I didn't need to reference them. I don't even have February set up in here. Beginning of the year, I set up all of these monthlies because I was intending to use this planner for the year. I love the size of this monthly spread. I love everything about this monthly spread. The monthlies could definitely work for me. I like the size. I like the feel of the monthlies. Everything about the monthlies is great. I'll get to the weekly in a minute, but first let me go to these back pages. Because this weekly spread is so small, I ended up utilizing these back pages as dailies. So this was an old one I was experimenting with, but for Monday, I kind of just did a quick daily page. That way I could have all of my to-dos on here and make my little notes on here for every day. And then I could just flip to my weekly spread and reference like what's going on for the day. And then have my daily, which is was the main page that I was really looking at throughout the day. So this was my Monday. Here was Tuesday and Wednesday. For Tuesday, I just kind of did like a to-do list. I did like my little evening stuff, what I was reading, dinner, my daily habits. I really liked putting my daily habits on this daily page because on my weekly spread, I did this situation for all my daily habits. And if I put them on my daily page, I could eliminate that from my weekly spread. Save a lot of space, a lot of clutter, since this is a smaller spread. So I really like putting my daily habits on here. This is kind of how I always do all of my dailies. This is just a different size page. On Wednesday, I put a timeline here and then did my to-dos over here, made some little notes of things. Again, my daily habits, reading, dinner. And then Thursday, I didn't really fill too much out, but that's kind of what I did for Thursday. And then today is Friday, which I haven't really set up my daily page in here yet. Did very much like these daily pages, very much so. I could have everything on one page. The size worked out great for me for a daily. I only need a quick little timeline. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but I like just a little something to kind of see how my day is gonna play out. And then definitely room for a to-do list and extra notes. That's what I need on a daily page. So the dailies worked out pretty good for me. Now let's flip to the weekly. Okay, I already showed this, but what did I have for dinner? I had leftovers. I had more of my pasta and I did my meal plan. These weeklies, something about the size of this weekly does not work for me. I don't know. Everything fit in here, obviously, as you could see. It's kind of messy and whatever, but don't like this weekly spread. The columns are too small, but there's just something about this weekly spread that doesn't feel right. The weekly is kind of like the main thing for me. I like to have my dailies for notes, but like I need my weekly spread to see what's going on, to write things in, all of that. And I just don't like this. I don't know what else to say. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I just don't. I do think I could use a horizontal spread in this size, because let's be real, horizontal is literally just a slightly bigger Hobonichi Weeks, like same layout, just a little bit bigger. I could use a horizontal. This is a 2024 old one, but I did pull it out so I can kind of mess around with this too. I did some mock spreads in here. They're old. I did these last year and stuff, but I was just kind of looking through this. But anyway, I could probably make a horizontal work. in this size, as it is just like a larger Hobonichi Weeks layout. But I'm using a Hobonichi Weeks right now and I love it. So I'm not gonna go and buy a horizontal for this year to do all that. That's just, no, not gonna do that. Honestly, I just need a blank notebook. I just need a blank page to do my dailies in. This is how I do my dailies. This is the style of my dailies always. And I just need a blank page. I think that works best for me, just having a blank notebook or a blank page for my dailies. So I could get just a blank notebook instead of a planner in this size, and that would work for me. I'm not gonna do that though. Something else I want to show is this Moterm cover. Look how that fits all of these things. It fits this full year Sterling ink planner, and it fits 3 inserts of these little TN booklets. These little inserts came with the Moterm cover, and it has the strings in here. It actually has 4 strings, so you could actually put another booklet in here if you wanted to. It only came with 3 inserts though. I do like the idea of having like your planner in here and then having these different inserts. These inserts can basically be like different sections that you need for your planner. So for me, one of these could be like my meal plan and grocery list. One could be like for bills and stuff like that. And then one could be a brain dump notebook or a reading journal, maybe. Anything else that you would maybe want to section out in your planner. So you could have those as your sections, this as your planner, and it could all be in this one system. And it's a fat little chunky planner, which I love a fat little chunky planner. So I think this could be a really cool system. But for me, I think I just need to set this whole thing aside for now. I'm over it. I'm over the planner experiments right now. This was just a little planner experiment to see if I could get used to this size. There's definitely potential here for me to maybe do this as like a notebook system with different maybe notebooks in here. I don't know, but for now, I'm not even gonna worry about that or think about that. I'm kind of done with this for now, and I'm gonna set this aside. There is potential for me to use this size in the future, maybe for next year, or like I said, maybe a notebook system for something. But for now, this is going bye-bye. I don't want to even think about that or deal with that right now. I'm going back to my main planner. This is what I know. This is what I'm used to. This is what works. And so I'm back to my main planner. And I'm going to stay in this for a while. I'm not going to do any more planner experiments for a while. I just want to go back to what's working. This is my current week in my main planner. I backfilled everything in here. I truly did utilize the TN for the full week, well, at least Monday through Friday, because today is Friday. That was definitely enough time for me to realize my thoughts on this. And I'm just gonna stick with this for now and stick with my Hobonichi Weeks. I love my little Hobonichi Weeks planner. This can fulfill my skinny, chunky little planner vibe that I want, that I was kind of trying to get from this TN or N1. This can fulfill that for me. And then I have my main planner, which is just, this makes me feel organized and situated, if that makes any sense. So this was a quick little update video on this N1 Vertical. I know I probably need to give it more time than just 5 days. I probably could end up, like, if I had to use only this planner, yes, I could make it work for me. I didn't really care for the weekly spread. There's definitely a lot of potential here, but for now, I'm just setting that aside, and I'm gonna worry just about my main planner and my Hobonichi Weeks and leave it at that. So that's really all I wanted to say. I do need to set up next week in this planner. I'll probably film that here in a little bit, post that in a different video, but I'm sad to say that this just didn't work for me this week. Anyway, that is all for this video, kind of a Debbie Downer video, but it is what it is, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.